this is completely impromptu, but as long as I have this streaming ability, I thought maybe I should record some of the stuff that goes on that nobody sees. So we are in my basement. This is where I do my setups for everything, and we have a network switch. You'd think that a network switch for a house with 24 ports would be plenty, but it turns out, at least in my house, one of these days I got to get some more ports. And I've got everything pretty much packed up. This is the UPS, the uninterruptible power supply that's going to feed clean power to all the equipment on Holes for Heroes. By the way, today is Tuesday, January 28th, 2020. Holes for Heroes 2020 is coming up on Saturday, February 1st, and as far as I can tell, I'm ready, which this might be a world's record for being ready earliest. I'm taking some PTO from work, and that's why I'm able to get ready so fast. Here, I'll show you some of my stuff. These two, I got a vacuum that desperately needs a vacuum job. Those are my virtual machine hosts. All my internal stuff, my servers and everything, live inside those boxes, and that's the virtual machine storage for all of it. And then we back it up to an internal hard drive, external hard drive right there. So that's got backup copies of everything, and it's full. And so one of these days I'm going to have to get some more room to do better backups. Anyway, here's our portable Holes for Heroes traveling kit. This right here, those are network cables. But this is the Firewall. It's a brand new one because the old Firewall, this one right here, when I went to test it, that one decided it wasn't going to turn on anymore. So I have a brand new Firewall running a brand new version of software, and I did a whole bunch of testing, just finished on that today, and got it all good. So that's the Firewall. And then we have some more network cables, and a network switch, and a network switch, and there's a couple other network switches inside, and a Ubiquity access point. I'll show you something else too, a little piece of mechanical innovativeness. This piece slips around the access point for mounting, so I mount the piece to this plywood, and I have holes in the plywood. The plywood fits up in the tent, and we put tie wraps in between these holes to attach it to the tent, and that's how we have a portable access point. So we connect the access point to the switch the Firewall to the internet connection that's going to come out onto the ice this weekend, and that's how we make the magic happen. One other thing of note: when I had all my stuff set up here for testing, I had this spare system acting as a remote client, and I had my access point, and I had the Holes for Heroes Firewall, and I had to simulate the internet. So I did all that. And then I tried to look at all the systems connected to my access point. There was one I couldn't identify. It was driving me nuts. Turned out it was my daughter's cell phone. There's two radio signals inside our house. One for Holes for Heroes, one for our home. They interfered with each other. She connected to my home one, but ended up getting DHCP service from this guy, and then she couldn't get out to the internet. Well, she was upstairs trying to troubleshoot why she couldn't talk to the internet. I was downstairs trying to figure out what that rogue device was. We squared it all away. The testing looks good, and as everything I can tell, we are ready for this weekend. So thanks for indulging me, and I look forward to a great Holes for Heroes 2020.